I'm leaving for the spa.
What about breakfast?
Oh, I'll grab something on the way.
No. I meant my breakfast.
Well, you'll have to get it yourself. The kitchen is right through that door there. The pots are to the right of the stove and the dishes are to the left.
I'll give my business to Kelly's.
Well, now there's an idea. I must say, you men are just so clever. If you can't find someone to wait on you at home, you go on the outside and you find someone to wait on you. That's very ingenious, Robert.
Look, I know that you're an honorary member of the WIB, but can we put the Jermaine Greer bit aside just for the moment?
Just for a moment, though. I really am late.
Yeah, well, I'd like an explanation.
For what?
This attitude.
Your attitude is the problem, Robert. I'll see you for dinner.
What would you like?
Oh, surprise me.
Well, my buddy Bert Ramsey here is beating around the bush.
All right, they walked out.
Who?
The women, every last one of them. The phones aren't being answered, the reports aren't being typed up, and there isn't an officer who can go into court because the files are locked up and the women have the key. I'm telling you, the place is at a standstill.
Well, what do you know? They really did it.
And, Robert, that isn't the worst of it. It isn't just the women in blue. It's every woman on the force. When they heard you wouldn't negotiate, they all banded together.
Now, wait a minute. That's not true. I was quite willing to negotiate. It was this Crystal in her brown shirts. It was going to be unreasonable. I mean, look, Holly was there. She was at the Versailles room when she came sig-heiling in. I mean, I couldn't get a word in edgewise.
They say that Holly is one of them.
An honorary member.
Well, whatever the case may be, Robert, this has gone beyond pickets and idle complaints. These women really mean business.
All right. Let's not panic. That's what they want us to do.
I tell you something, we have got to do something because the department is coming apart at the seams.
Okay. Now, in your considered opinion, what are the pressing issues?
Oh, I'd say the typing and of course, the files.
You said the files are locked?
Yeah. Bertha has the key, and she will not relinquish it to anybody. But as far as the typing goes, there isn't a man on the force who's gone beyond hunt and peck.
All right. Call up a temporary agency and list all their typists.
I can do that, but tell me, what about the files?
You said, Bertha's got the key. That's got to be Bertha Jackson.
Yeah, she's the only Bertha on the force.
It's not the only Jackson, though. She's married to Harvey Jackson.
Yes, and
Yes,
I have had him working on her all morning. She said she will not give him or anybody else the key.
Well, that's ridiculous. How can the man possibly call himself her husband?
Hey, he's doing the best he can.
Well, he can't be. Listen, Bert, you listen to me here. Every man knows how to make his wife cooperate.
Oh?
All right? Now, there are certain little buttons you've got to push, certain moments shared together, feelings, occasions, all of that sort of thing. Harvey knows it, and if he doesn't, he's a pathetic excuse for a husband.
Oh, I love that kind of talk. Why don't you try that out on Holly? And if she becomes a turncoat, they might all just join in right behind her.
All right, let's see how we go with Harvey and Bertha first, huh?
Okay, you know, I could use some help down there. You coming in?
Yeah, no point in sticking my head in the sand here.
Good. What's wrong?
Holly, let's put my coat somewhere.
Can't live with him? Can't live without
This is important, Bert. Now, listen, this coat. Have a look around. It might be upstairs. Look, it's a brown thing. Shiny looking belt. Help you, Bert.
Morning, Lorena.
Oh, hello, Holly. You're certainly in here early this morning.
Oh, not really. It's almost 10. The first appointments will be here.
Oh, well, look at that. My watch must be slow.
Drop by the boutique later on, would you? I've got some things I want to show you.
Okay, just give me a few minutes.
Okay, let's start that again. Women in blue, what do you say? Equal work for equal pay. Women in blue, what do you say?
Everybody quiet!
Equal pay.
Hold it down.
Now, I have an announcement to make. What you're doing is illegal. You're interfering with us doing our jobs, and I think you all know that. It's called a felony. Now, you can either leave peaceably or be dragged out.
Let me get this straight, Commissioner. You are giving us the day off?
I'm giving you 2 minutes to get out of here. Otherwise, be a guest of the city.
I guess I'm on my way to the spa, then. Oh, and Harvey, don't expect any dinner tonight. I'll be dining out with the girls.
Women in blue, what do you say? Equal work for equal pay. Women in blue, what do you say? Equal work for equal pay. We accept donations, too, of course.
Well, it is tax deductible.
Charitable contributions? You bet.
Then you can count on me. How's business going?
Well, it's getting better every day.
Yes, the spa seems to be picking up, too. I suppose it does take time for word to get around.
What brings you in?
Lorena's famed Day of Beauty. I've just come from that deliciously awful aerobics class, and I'm now waiting for my facial. Tell me, what do you know about the mud pack?
Well, just, it's the best thing in the world for your skin.
Oh, well, I hate to admit it, but I've never had this kind.
Mrs. Barrington, your life is about to change.
Well, I hope it works. I've had these days of beauty before, and they ultimately turn out a fright.
Well, that certainly won't happen here. I know that Lorena personally supervises all the makeovers, so you'll get just the look you want.
Mrs. Barrington? Sorry to keep you waiting.
Coming. Be right there. Wish me luck.
Remember, when they put the face pack
As
on...
I know, hold my breath. Nice chatting with you, Holly.
Well, drop by again.
Ah, thought I might find you here.
Oh, hello. I drew double shift this week. An hour on my feet, and already I'm getting blisters.
Oh, come on, admit it. You love it.
Well, only when I make lots and lots of sales. Why don't you help me out? I've got a lovely new line of brooches in. If you buy one, I'll give you half off.
No, not today. I just stopped by quickly to drop off some new pillows for the lounge.
Well, I'm due for a coffee break about now.
No, I have another stop at the market to make, and then straight home.
Sounds like you've got lots of plans.
Didn't I tell you? Grant and I are spending the weekend with Grant Putnam at his cabin in the Adirondacks.
That sounds very interesting. Just the three of you?
I know, it does sound a little strange, doesn't it?
I'm just surprised that Grant would agree to it.
My Grant, you mean?
Well, yes, Grant Putnam is hardly his favorite person.
I know, but I just figured since they have to live in the same town that we might as well make the effort. And anyway, Grant Putnam is very high on the idea.
How about your Grant?
Well, it's hard to tell. He's very enthusiastic right now, but I don't know how he'll be once he gets to the cabin. I don't know how much the DVX told him about the place or about the real Grant's experiences there.
Well, if it's like everything else, probably a lot.
I just wish I knew how he's going to react, especially to the people.
You mean there'll be other people there besides Grant?
Well, old friends, local people. The Nielsen's, for instance. They're Grant's neighbors, and I know they'll drop by and we'll probably all be reminiscing.
If you're worried about how he'll react, why are you going?
I don't know. I guess I feel if we don't do this, that we'll just be running away. And I don't want to spend my life like that.
I don't know, opening up old wounds like that, it sounds really dangerous to me.
Dangerous?
For your Grant, I mean, you're playing with fire here, Celia.
Holly, don't be silly. It's a weekend, one weekend. If it doesn't work out, then Grant won't ever have to go again.
And you told him that?
He knows.
You sure?
I'm sure. What are you so nervous about?
Well, I'm not nervous, but you should be, considering the position you're putting your husband in.
All right, what's wrong?
I've never seen one like this. Usually I'm just breaking into stores and stuff.
Oh, yeah? You willing to sign a confession to that effect?
Come on, man. I'm trying to help you out here.
Leave him alone, Bert.
Yeah, Bert. Leave me alone.
Come on, Robert E. Stalling, he's not going to open that file.
Is that right, son?
I need more time. It's a complicated lock. Look, you just can't stick in a bobby pin and expect it to open. I know. Why don't you just blow it up?
I'm thinking about it.
It'll ruin the files.
Yeah, take him back to his cell.
Hey, I thought we had a deal.
Yes, we did have a deal. If you open the file, you didn't. Take him back, Dave. I know.
Well, what is it with this place? Not a decent burglar in the whole bloody slammer?
Go back down and check.
All right, forget it. There's no way around.
How about another key?
Nope. For security reasons, there's only one.
The one around Bertha's neck. Now, Harvey, is there no way you can convince her?
Look, sir, I've tried everything. You know, with Bertha, just once she makes up her mind, there's getting her to change it.
I could threaten to fire her.
She probably wants you to. And last week, she threatened to whip her because the sergeant called her honey. She said it was degrading.
Oh, boy, I never thought of Bertha's being militant.
Well, she wasn't until she started playing bridge on Thursdays with these WIB women. Then she'd come home, go up to the bedroom, shut the door, and that was it. Not a word. And what was worse, we don't have a couch. I'd have to sleep on the floor.
Gotta be some way we can get through to her.
You heard her, sir. She's down at the spa. Go have another go at her.
I think I will. Have another go at my wife at the same time.
Robert, I'd be very careful. That could be hostile territory.
It's all right, Bert. I can look after myself.
Okay, if somebody's looking for you...
I'll be at the spa on combat duty.
Bertha, is that you?
It sure is, but I don't know how you recognize me under all of this.
Well, you did say you'd be stopping by. I guess since you're here, I don't have to ask how things are going down at the station.
Something approaching bedlam, I guess.
So you think it's working now?
2 more days like today, and they'll not only sit down to talk with us, they'll bend over backwards to meet our demands.
It's a shame it has to come to this, though.
Are you kidding? I haven't had this much fun in years.
Oh, make yourself scarce. Here comes the trouble.
It's all yours.
All right. Where is she?
Who's that?
You know who I'm talking about, Bertha Jackson. She's got the key to the files. We've got 4 cases about to go to court, and the arresting officers can't even testify.
Sounds serious.
It is serious. This place is... Police women shouldn't be seen in here. Where is she?
What do you mean police women shouldn't be seen in here?
Cops do not lounge around beauty parlors.
No, you know why not? Because they can't. They can't afford it on what you pay them.
I'm not about to get involved in that debate. Now, I want that key.
Well, she's around here somewhere. You're quite welcome to have a look for it, but if I were you, I wouldn't go into the ladies' shower room.
Yeah, well, I was told at the front desk, something about mud packs. Excuse me. All right, you. Now, I'm fed up with fooling about. Now, I want that key. Hand it over.
What key?
You know what I'm talking about, the key.
What key are you talking about?
You don't think I'll take it away from you, do you?
I beg your pardon.
I've had it enough for one day.
Oh, I've got the wrong person.
What?
It's Mrs. Barrington.
Oh, we'd better have a good explanation come to her. She's going to call the police.
Lady, I am the police.
Well, shame on you then. I shall write to my congressman.
You do that. As for you,
Yes, dear.
we will have words later.
Sorry that phone call took so long. He didn't hurt you, did he?
Oh, no, of course not. I must admit, though, he took me by surprise.
Boy, you know, he literally attacked you. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, my little contribution to the cause. After you explained what it was all about, I was glad to be of assistance.
You know, I don't think I've ever seen Robert look so embarrassed.
I hope he's not the type to take it out on you when you get home.
I'd love to see him try.
You know, it's just like Harvey. They come on with the big macho act, and when it's time for the confrontation face to face, they just cringe like frightened puppies.
Oh, I pity them both. Both Robert and Harvey.
Hey, pity us. We're the ones who have to re-educate him.
Right.
Well, after today, I think that Robert's ready for an advanced degree.
Oh, don't be too sure. Some lessons are only learned the hard way.
So long as you stop short of cruelty, I don't think men deserve that.
You haven't met Harvey. Our first year of marriage, the most romantic thing he said to me, when's dinner going to be ready?
You mean, when's dinner going to be ready, honey? They always add that honey onto the end as if it's going to make a difference.
I don't know. You're all too militant for me.
Good afternoon, ladies.
Oh, hello, Lorena. Oh, I had the most marvelous day. I felt 10 years younger.
Oh, you enjoyed it then?
Oh, exhilarating.
This is Bertha Jackson. She works with my husband in his headquarters.
Oh, or used to.
Nice to meet you. Oh, yes, this is Leo Russell. He'll be joining our staff here at the spa. He's a masseur. He'll be starting on Monday.
Oh.
I can see it's going to be a very pleasant job if you ladies are an example of the shapes I'll be encountering.
How very kind of you.
Oh, nonsense. I know fit bodies when I see them, Mrs.
Barrington. Amanda Barrington. And this is Holly Scorpio.
Scorpio. That's an interesting name.
She got it from her husband, the police commissioner.
Oh?
He was just here, as a matter of fact, Lorena, making an absolute fool of himself.
I hope he wasn't looking for criminals amongst this group.
Actually, he was looking for me.
It's a long story.
Which will have to wait, I'm afraid. Leo has to get settled in if he's going to be ready for work on Monday.
Hope to see you all at my class later.
Oh, you can count on me, Mr. Russell.
Oh, please, Leo.
Right this way, please.
Something wrong, Holly?
I don't know.